Good afternoon to all of you. How are you all? Okay, so last 1 month we are having the session on puzzles, and this is the last session of puzzles as far as the whole series is concerned. Fine. So next month I'll be starting with the timing will be same, but I'll be starting with uh, previous year CAT keyword questions. So we'll be discussing that. As you know, that CAT is coming up in November. CAT is there, so we'll be discussing the previous year CAT keyword questions in this session. So timing will be same. Timing will be 12:30 only. Good afternoon, Kajal. All right. So let's start. We'll have a little bit of information and then we'll start with this. So before I start, I'll urge all of you to like, share, and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon so that you can get information of my further sessions. As I told you, that I'll be having sessions next month is on previous year CAT QA questions. Timing will be same only. I'll just show you in between somewhere. So we'll talk about puzzles today. So a little bit of information this side. So these are few classes which are starting. So these are few classes which are starting. 2022 batch, 2021 batch, and this is 2021 batch. Fine. So, and then these are description of plus subscription, and there are some offers over here, and this is valid till 30th of September. This is iconic subscription. All right. And then this talks about there is a scholarship test. Sunday, 12 p.m., there is a scholarship test. So, every Sunday you can write the test. All right. Fine. So let's start with our question. So first question will be very interesting, and let's see how you are reacting. Okay. So the question is this: 100 most brilliant logicians are handpicked from the world and invited to a room. But before they could enter, they are told that at least one of them has a black forehead. Whenever anyone can frame out that he is having a black forehead, he needs to leave the room when the lights are turned off. After that, the lights are turned back on, and those who could infer that their forehead was black have left the room. So whenever there is a lights on, you have to look at the other people's forehead because we cannot see our own forehead, right? And then you have to infer, and accordingly, if you understand that your forehead is having black, so you have to leave. That is how it is. There is no object like mirror, they can't communicate with each other. So there is no way apart from inferring. You cannot see. There is no mirror-like object. Initially, the lights are on in the room. So before entering, they were told that at least one person is having black forehead. Now, after how many switching off, all people with forehead black leave if only three people are with forehead black. So if there are only three people who are having forehead black, so after how many switching off activities, all the three people will leave. That is what the question is. Okay. Now, how do you solve this? You need to solve this question by inferring how the other people are thinking about the situation. Okay. Because you cannot see your forehead, so you can see the forehead of other people, and accordingly, if you are one of the persons. Okay. So basically, it talks about that there are three people who are having forehead black. Fine. And they have entered into the room, and it is given that the people who have forehead black, those people will be leaving the moment they can understand that their foreheads are black. Fine. So that is what the situation. So initially it was switched on, so everyone can see the other people. Then it will be switching off, and if the person can understand, yes, the person's forehead is black, so he will leave, and then the lights will be switching on. Okay, so that is how the question is. So it's a little bit difficult, I can say, but still this is a interview puzzle only. So I thought this can be a good one to discuss. So what you need to understand over here is there are three people whose forehead was black, and then you consider that your forehead is black. Fine, it will be good enough. So you can just check it out. Okay, how do I actually identify? Okay. Now my call will be this only. What you can do is you can just check it out that if uh, one person's forehead was black and that is you, how will you understand? Then check it out if two persons and so on. Then you'll get to know okay, how the things are happening. Now this condition is crucial that it is given that at least one person, this is given over here. Sorry. At least one of them had black forehead. So at least one person is having black forehead. And the clue will be like this. You just try out this way that if there is only one person having forehead black. So when the person understood that, if there are two persons forehead black, when they understood that, and so on. Okay, the lights are on, so you can see the other people also. Say you are one of the persons, you take that. Fine. Lights are black. Lights are on. Then the moment lights are switched off, if you can understand, then uh, from it is your head only, so you can leave. That is what it is. Start with one person. It will be simple. You can write the answer in the chat box if anything is coming in mind. It is given that the three people had forehead black. So after how many switching offs, they'll understand and they'll leave. Okay, so let us do one thing. Let me just show you if one person is having forehead black, or say it is you. Let's consider this way. It is you. Okay. Okay. So let's see. The question is this only. So if one person is having forehead black, so what will happen? Have a look at this. So let's consider, say, one person had forehead black. Okay. Now, so all the people entered. Listen carefully. All the people entered. right? So if all the people entered over there, say for example, you are the one of the persons, you also entered, and it is given that at least one person, it is given that at least one of them has forehead black. So that means you know that at least one person is there. So say for example, you have the forehead black. Okay. So if you have the forehead black and when everyone entered, what will you find? You check all the foreheads. What will you find? You can answer the right. You can write the answer in the chat box. What will you find? If only one person is having forehead black and that is you, and then you are one of the persons you entered. So what will you find? So you will find what? You will find that there is no one whose forehead is black. So if no one the and no one whose forehead is black, and it is told also at least one person is having forehead black, that means you are the person whose forehead is black. Yes or no? Fine. Now if that is true, if that is true, then what will happen? The moment it is switched off, the first light is switched off, you have understood that your forehead is black, right? Yes, Harsh. Right. So you can see that none of the people have forehead black, and it is given that at least one person is having forehead black. So that means you have understood at the very first moment. That means after the first switching off, you will move, right? So it will be after the first switching off. I hope it's clear. Leaves after first switching off. Okay, very good. Harsh, very nice. Now you just put a situation that there are two persons have forehead black and think. तो क्या होगा बोलो? If there are two persons are having forehead black, say two persons had forehead black. So what will happen? So what will happen? Have a look. What will happen? Say you are one of the persons. Say for example, you are one of the persons, or I am the other person. Okay, we both are there. So what will happen is when we entered, you will find there's a black forehead on me. So you'll find ki sir has to leave. There's no way because this person is having black forehead. And what I'll find you have a black forehead. That means you have to leave. Okay, is that clear? So after first switching, none of us will leave because we don't know only that we also have black forehead. Is it acceptable? So I'm talking about if there are two persons have had forehead black, so that means you and me. So I will find that there is no one is having forehead black except you. So I'll find that you will be leaving, right? And you will find that there's no one is having forehead black except Mine. So he'll say, sir will leave. Okay. So that means after first switching off, no one will leave because we don't know only. Is that clear? None of us will leave after the first switching off. Okay. So after first switching off, none of us will leave. Now what will happen then next? Then when the next time lights are on, then I'll find that you have not left. Why? Why you have not left? So definitely, see, if you have seen that there's no one else is having forehead black, then you would have left, but you have not left. That means you must have seen that there is one more person whose forehead is black. That is why you have not left. Similarly, for me also, I have not left. Why? Because I know that you have a forehead black. So I have not left. Fine. So after the first switching off, when the lights are on, both of us will see ourselves. Then we'll keep on thinking, yes, why it is so? Because he is having forehead black, right? He has not left. That means he must have seen someone else who is having forehead black. Definitely. That is why he did not leave. Is that clear? I have not lived because I have seen that you have forehead black. So that is the basic funda. Now, after the first switching off, when the lights are on, both of us will see ourselves and we'll see that none of the other people are having forehead black. So in that case, what will happen? We can see that we will understand this way that if you have not left, you have seen that another person is having forehead black. No one else is there. So definitely it will be definitely my forehead black. Similarly, you will also find that sir has not left. Why? Because sir must have seen that there is one person whose forehead is black. Who is that person? No one else. Sir is having forehead black, so definitely it's my forehead which is black. Is that clear? Okay. So that means if there are two persons, so what will happen? Two persons, right? They will leave after second switching off. Okay. First switching off, no one will leave. Second switching off, second time जब light आएगा, when you will get light, so you'll know that there's a light is on. So that means we'll find out that after the second switching off, both of us will leave. All right. So what exactly I'm getting? Look carefully. If there is one person, if there is one person had forehead black, so after first switching off, the person will leave. If there are two persons had forehead black, so after second switching off, both the people will leave. Similarly, if there are three people, that means after third switching off, all the three people will leave. Right. So the analogy will go on this way. So that means it is putting this way, that putting in the same sequence, I can very well say that so from this I can write down that after third switching off, all the three people will leave. Okay. Have you understood? Right. So this is what it is. So what is your answer then? Your answer comes out to be after third switching off. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next question. So this is related to analog watch. Analog watch means you get 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, right? If you see a reflection of an analog clock which shows 2:30, what will be the original time? So reflection looks like 2:30. So what is the actual time? You can write the answer in the chat box. If you see a reflection of an analog clock, analog means it is written 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to like this. So the question is that if the reflection shows that it is 2:30, what will be the original time? Uh, no, no, Prayag. Uh, it's not 10:30. You are very close, but that's not the answer. I think a little bit of visualization issue has happened. I'll just tell you how to solve that. Then it will be very simple. See, your answer will be like this. Dekho. Your answer will be what then? This is the 2:30. This comes out to be 9:30. Okay. Now, how to solve this? Have a look on this. Now, the reflection is 2:30. So, what you need to do is how to solve? You just put a mirror this way through 12 and 6. Yes, Harsh, absolutely correct. Your answer is 9:30. So, what you can do is, yes, Prayag. So, how do you solve? The process of solving is you just put, Harsh, that is why I told you you are almost there. Sorry, Prague, I told that you are almost there. So what you can do is you just put a vertical line along 12 and 6 and just reflect this. If I reflect this, what will happen? It will come over here, no? That's it. This hand will be as it was. This hand, if there is a mirror along 12 to 6, then this hand will come this side. So this comes out to be this situation. It is 9, right? So always remember when there is a question related to reflection of clock, you just put this way that through 12 and 6, put a mirror and then accordingly you'll be able to get the answer. Okay. So your answer is 9:30. All right. Okay, so we'll have some more questions also. So stay tuned over there. This question is also how to solve is very important, nothing else, right? So far, if you have liked the session, so please like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon so that you can get notification of my further sessions. So next month, tomorrow we'll be having business quiz. I have already told you that every Wednesday and every Friday I have quizzes. Every Wednesday will be business quiz, and every Friday will be current affairs quiz. I'll just show you that. Okay. So this is what it is. And now if you want to join in Unacademy, you can download the app, and if the unlock code is there asking, so you can use this code. Otherwise, no problem. You can attend this free class. This is a free class. These are all classes which can be accessed by subscribed people. If you want to subscribe in Unacademy, you can use this code and get a maximum of 10% discount, right? So that is also available. Now these are all different classes which are being accessed by my classes are being accessed by the students. Now as far as YouTube sessions are concerned, so YouTube sessions are like this. Next month means tomorrow will be the last session as far as this September is concerned. October will go for previous year CAT questions on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. and business quiz on Wednesday, and current affairs is on Friday. So you just remember 12:30 every day will be there. So that is how it is. So previous year CAT QA questions will be discussing, and we'll be stopping this reasoning part. All right. So let's talk about the next question. So this is quite interesting. You can write the answer in the chat box. I got my salary on Sunday. On Monday, I spent a quarter of that in buying a new smartphone. On Tuesday, I spent one third of the remaining in buying a music player. On Wednesday, I spent half of the remaining on buying new furniture. On Thursday, I was left with just $125 and I bought an old laptop from that. What is the salary I received on Sunday? You can write the answer in the chat box. You just spend and whatever is left, that's it. So what you can do will be something like this. So let's take salary. Salary is $N. Okay. Spent and left. $N. So Monday spent how much? Quarter. So spent N by 4. Left is 3N by 4. This is for Monday. Now it is telling that on Tuesday spent one third of the remaining. So one third of this. So that means 1 by 3 of 3N by 4. So how much is left? One third is given. That means two third is left. 2 by 3 of 3 by N by 4. So 3 and 3 are gone. So this comes out to be N by 2. So that is left on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I spent half of the remaining. So half of these are spent. So it will be half of N by 2 is spent. So how much is left? Half is spent and half of that is left. So N by 2. So N by 4 is left. Now it is telling that on Thursday, I was left with $125. So that means I bought a laptop. That means N by 4 equal to $125. So N equal to how much? 4 into 125. So this will be $500. Okay. So this is what the answer is. Is it clear? Just remember this way. If 1/4 is spent, that means 3/4 is left. One third is spent, so two third is left. If two thirds is spent, so one third is left. half is spent, so half is left. So I'm just more interested on this side, right? How much is left? Because on this the questions are there. But finally, how much is left? Finally, n by 4 is left, and that is equal to $125. So n equal to 4 into 125, 500. And that's the answer. Is that clear? Okay. So this is what the calculation is. If you just go one Thursday, I had 125. On Wednesday, it was one half. So this comes out to be 250. And then this is how it is being calculated. Okay. So let's go for another question. You can answer this very well. Tony Shark is standing in the queue for the current show of Iron Man 3. If he is standing at 11th position from both the ends of the row, right? How many people are standing in the rows? That means there is a row. So from this side, this is Tony Shark. Tony is over here and this. So from here to this is 11th position. This is 11th position. And from here to this is once again 11th position. The question is how many people are standing in the row? You can write the answer in the chat box. No, see from the start, if Tony is an 11th position, so in front of Tony, how many are there? 10 people are there. And from behind, if it is 11th position, so behind how many are there? 10. And Tony is over here, 1. So total how many are there? Understood? From the start 11th. So in front of Tony, there will be 10 people. From the behind, Tony is 11th. So behind, once again, behind Tony, there will be 10 people. Fine. And Tony himself is also standing. So how many people are there? 10 plus 1 plus 10. So this comes out to be 21. Is it okay? Acceptable? Okay. So your answer will be total 21, right? Okay. Right. So I believe it's clear. So your answer is 21. This is the answer. All right. Uh, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for attending the session. And please don't forget to leave any comment in the comment box. That will encourage me or that will rectify me of anything I can do better. Right. So, and please like, share, and subscribe, and please click on the bell icon so that you can get the information of my further sessions. Next month, I'll talk about CAT QA question. Previous year CAT QA questions will be discussing, and along with that, Wednesday business quiz, and Friday that it will be Friday is current affairs quiz. So tomorrow we'll have business quiz. So tomorrow 12:30, join us. All right. So thank you very much for attending the session.